What's going on YouTube? Rob A here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a set that I'm very excited about. LEGO Marvel Superheroes set number 76022, X-Men vs. the Sentinel. This set has 336 pieces and retails for, well, I'm not entirely sure about that one. I'm going to assume it retails for around the $40 to $45 range. I unfortunately got hit with a Toys R Us markup on this. I'm assuming a Toys R Us markup, but looking at the piece count, I'm going to assume it's going to be in the $40 to $45 range. Anyway, you get a ton of stuff going on in this set. First of all, you get the Blackbird jet, which is really cool. I'm going to be interested to see how they actually, you know, make that work and you know, what it actually ends up looking like. You got a Sentinel in here, kind of a small looking Sentinel, but that's all right. You've got Magneto, you've got Storm, you've got Cyclops, and Wolverine with his mask. So I am super pumped to have this set in hand. So we're going to take a look at the back of the box here. You can see some of the play features. There is I don't know, like a hidden safe or something inside the jet. It's got missiles, of course it's got missiles, with a pop-up launcher here. You've got Storm zapping away with her zap stuff. You've got Cyclops being awesome, Wolverine jumping around, opening compartments, firing flick fire missiles, hands and things, and yeah, I'm just super excited about this guy. So I'm going to put this set together. I will see you guys when it's all done in just a moment. Alright guys, here we go. It's all put together, and what we're going to do is take a look at the minifigs first, and we'll just start over here. This is probably the one a lot of people are going to be looking for specifically in this set. And it is Wolverine in his lovely brown and yellow costume. Let's just fix that. And as you can see, he also is sporting his mask, which is very, very cool. It looks a lot better in person than it does on camera, and it looks a lot better than it did on the, I'm guessing, prototype figure that was shown at Toy Fair. But here he is. You can check out his nice printing on front and back. Very cool. And of course, underneath you've got the classic Logan unmasked face, and on this side you've got the angry face with the whited out kind of goggles sort of things, you know, to white out the eyes when he's got the mask on. You can of course also have him with the mask like that. Doesn't look quite as good. And you can also use this face, you know, a good way to utilize that is with his motorcycle from the Wolverine's Chopper set. You can have those as like motorcycle goggles. He does also come with just the standard Wolverine hair, so you can have him wearing that as well. You know, just like so. Alright. Come on. Let's go. Focus, bro. Doesn't want to focus. Alright, well. There we go. So yeah. Very cool. Wolverine. I'm excited about it. He's gonna go fight my Lego Hulk. Right now. Wow. Alright, so moving right along. We do get a new Magneto minifig, and this is a brand new print of Magneto. He's on his little metal surfboard or whatever you want to call it. And the cool thing is he comes with the helmet, he comes with the hair as well, just like Wolverine. But his helmet actually also includes a little clear cylinder, so he can just hold on to it like that in his little hand. So that's really neat. Old school style costume. Very nice looking, and of course he's got the Doc Brown hair going, and on the back, there we go, he's got the angry face, and underneath here you can see he's got some more very nice printing. So really cool. I think I prefer the more modern looking Magneto minifig overall. but this is definitely a pretty cool minifig. So there is Magneto. Next up, and I think probably the weakest of the minifigs in this set, and he's by no means bad, it's just he's got some things working against him. So here is Cyclops, and Cyclops is cool, and as you can see, he's got some very nice printing on his back, and even on the back of his mask. Of course, on the front, he's got the gold visor with the laser blast going on, and just very nice overall. The problem being with this minifig is that this is and you're not having this problem really on the camera, but in person this blue is really dark, and the lines of his chest and everything, the printing barely shows up. Like, you really cannot see it with the naked eye unless it like catches the light, and then you get that reflection. You can see the lines and stuff, but the plastic is so dark that you can barely see the lines. It's showing up a lot nicer on the camera because I have the aperture really high and whiting everything out. But otherwise, it's a really cool minifig. I'm excited to have Cyclops. I'm really psyched to have more X-Men, because before it was just, I think, Wolverine for the X-Men. So that's really cool. And last but certainly not least, I think the figure I was anticipating, or most excited about, is Storm. And I'm gonna pop the lightning bolts out of her hands here. So we get Storm, Aurora Monroe, with her lovely cape thingies, and that's one piece. It just goes around her neck and it goes over her hands. You can see she's got very nice printing on the back here. They blacked out the sides here to give the waist, and of course the boots, and the really cool outfit. Of course, very nice face printing on both sides. This side, she's got the she's got the whited out eyes. She's bringing on the thunder. And I think I saw this commented about somewhere. I can't remember where, but somebody said for this print they really should have gone with a mohawk, and I totally agree. I think a mohawk would have looked way cooler than this hairpiece that they've kind of used a bunch of times in other sets. But I understand why they did it. I think they probably wanted to appeal to a larger crowd, and it might have been a little weird. I don't know. I really don't know why they did it, but it's cool either way. And of course, as you saw before, she's got the Palpatine lightning going on, so she can zap the bajonkers out of somebody. So very, very cool. Storm. Alright, now on to the Sentinel. Not technically a minifigure, but he could certainly fall under the character section. At first I thought this guy was really small looking at the package. I thought he was way too small to be a Sentinel. But, I mean, once you actually have him in hand and compared to the size of a minifigure, he's not that small. He's decently sized. He could be a little bit larger indefinitely, but overall the size is not bad. So you do get a very posable Sentinel out of the deal, because they are utilizing the ball and joint, or ball and socket system, like the Legend Beast for Chima and the Mixels. So you get a very posable guy. He's got ball jointed hips, ball jointed knees, shoulders, and elbows. The head does not rotate, but he's got a nicely printed dome head that Wolverine can lop right off and toss around. He does have raising flick fire missiles on his back here. The back is very sparse. That's kind of the biggest bummer of the figure, I guess, for lack of a better term. It'd be nice if they came with these curved pieces with studs underneath, kind of inverted curves, and then they could kind of fill that out a little bit. I think that would make it look a lot nicer. or even, you know, one of these, because I know they have these inverted. They could have put that on the back. But this is actually very nice. As you can see, it's printed. So very nice job on the printing there. They got a lot of silver, some very nice lines. And yeah, I really like the effect of the bit in the middle. And overall, he's got some thrusters on his feet, so that's pretty cool. He's got this little... It's supposed to be him shooting out a laser, and you can just pop that right out. It's just one of the new missiles. Just pop that in and out. But otherwise, he does have the little stud here and little fingers. He can also make inappropriate finger gestures. We won't do that. His thumb looks kind of derpy, but that's alright. He does have this little stud here, so you can take your mutant, whoever, and just pop the leg right onto that stud, and then, you know, close the fingers around, and you can grab some mutants and, you know, carry them back to wherever, or fly them back. You know, he's got the thrusters. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The Sentinel, very nice. So you just put him off to the side, and we'll check out the X-Jet. It's definitely not a Blackbird, that is for sure. They tried to capture the general, and I mean this very broad sense, general shape of the SR-71, but really it's more rounded, I would say, but it's not bad. I mean, it's for what it is, the size of the set, the piece count, and what have you. It really is. I don't know if I could call it the X-Men Blackbird, but you could call it, you know, just an X-Jet, and that would be fine, perfectly serviceable. But it packs a lot of stuff in here. So you can open up the cockpit here, and you can see there's room for two right in there. So that's pretty cool. And then back here, this section opens up as well, and you see you've got room for two more. So you can actually fit a total of four X-Men characters inside here, which I think is really cool, and, you know, gives me high hopes that they'll come out with some more X-Men. It's got a sticker in there, warning, with the little Sentinel face on it. And then this thing right here, you just pull that out, and that's like a supply closet of sorts. You just got some little tools, and of course the fire extinguisher inside that. And it's cool that they have all these little things, so, you know, you kind of have all these little bits and pieces for, you know, Magneto to manipulate or whatever during play. So that's pretty cool. Back here, of course, you've got the ever-present missile launchers. So those just pop up like that. They are the new missiles, so they actually do fire quite well. And you get an extra one of those for when you inevitably, or I should honestly say, when I inevitably shoot it behind some furniture and don't feel like going after it. Very nice, very clean looking. Very aerodynamic shape. And it's filled out a lot more than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be a big, you know, kind of juniorized, hollow thing, and it is hollow. It is, but you do get a lot of good. I mean, there's a lot of seats in here, like honest to goodness seats designated for people to sit, rather than just floor space for you to dump them in or whatever. So I'm very pleased with that. You've got some adjustable wings on the bottom here, and adjustable tail fins back here, but they mostly just go down. And the cool part is, all of these are just Technic pinned in, so when Magneto attacks, you can just pull this whole thing apart pretty easily, and you know, have him or the Sentinel totally destroy this jet, and I think that's pretty awesome. I don't know if that was integrated in on purpose, or if that was just kind of the byproduct of how the set came together. But you've got some flick fires back here, which, you know, yeah, flick fires. And overall, a really nicer than I was expecting it to be set. So I knew the minifigures were going to be awesome, and they certainly are. And let's have a look at those guys again. Storm, Magneto, Wolverine, and oh, Cyclops is back here, and Cyclops, and the Sentinel. Yeah, so very cool set. I was pleasantly surprised with it. This is a lot smaller than the Quinjet, of course, but it's also a bit cheaper than the Quinjet. And for the minifigs alone, I mean, this set is pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm glad to have more X-Men. I'm glad to beef up my Marvel superheroes team, and yeah, pretty cool stuff. So thank you guys very much for watching. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I've got a lot more Lego coming up real soon, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, that's going to do it, guys. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.